Be sure you are ready before you go.
I must leave Siwa. There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library?
And she said if you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis? The god that Greeks and Egyptians share. Of course, I see.
And Bike, do something about that beard.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh shit! Layla, you need a refill on cyclosporin. Stat. Layla! Wakey, wakey! Don't make me come down there. Layla? Layla! Come on back. Layla, are you with me? Habibti.
Told you not to call me that.
Thing is, the fastest way to get your attention is to piss you off.
I'm paying attention.
Okay, you need to take a break. The Animus is rejecting you.
I'm fine.
Yes, but your kidneys aren't. Go add more cyclosporin before they shut down.
Yes, Nurse Geary.
That's Medical Officer Geary to you. So? How did it go?
My mods are holding. Subject's memories are perfectly clear. If this doesn't convince Abstergo to give me a place on the Animus Project, nothing will.
Amazing! Who do you have in there?
His name is Bayek of Siwa. The death of his son turned him into a killer.
Think you'd be of interest to Abstergo?
Don't start.
You know, they're not gonna be happy with how you handled this assignment.
They know I don't work by the book.
Well, this time you lit the book on fire and then stomped on it. Anyway, none of this will matter if you're comatose. Now go get that cyclosporin.
So long, and thanks for all the fish, Berkeley. March 21st, 2006. The day Layla Hassan drops out of college. That's right, Professor Moore. I'm not finishing that Jane Eyre paper. I got a job, and I'm headed to Philly next week. This whole classroom thing, it's not for me. Mom and Dad are freaking out, but they'll accept it. I'll be working towards something real, making real money, and I'll be closer to home. Not that I'll visit any more often. Sophia promised there'd always be a place for me at Abstergo, as long as I show them what I can do with a circuit board and a pair of pliers. Sure, I'll have to work my way up to a place on her special project, but that doesn't matter. It won't be long before she or her father, Mr. Alan Ricken, notices what I'm capable of and asks for my help on the Animus. I swear, I get more done reading the latest copy of Wired on the toilet than the rest of the guys do all day in the lab. I mean, the body band? Really? If people can't take a walk on their own, they aren't going to listen to a watch that tells them to do it either. This is all so pointless. I should just go back to... Wait, that's probably what the body band would tell me to do. What I should do is build something that will simultaneously blow people's minds and the doors off the Animus Project. Nothing at Abstergo Fitness is going to be big enough for that. I'm bored as hell. But there's nothing like boredom to stimulate creativity. Yep. I think the body band needs a little adjustment to its language processing program. The right decision always feels like home. My stuff's the same. My locker smells the same. It's like I never left. but I did. And I can never unlearn what I know now. How will it change my work at the Historical Research Division? Hard to say. All I know is that it will. Our Dom booked us a lunch. Nothing fancy. She wanted me to meet Deanna Geary, my new medical officer. She looks like she was born in the middle of a cornfield, but she seems okay. I can't believe she left homemade cookies on my desk. I don't know why I told her about getting stood up last weekend. I never talk about personal stuff at work. At least it seems like I can trust her. You need that to stay alive in the field. Too bad most of Abstergo's tactical units don't consider trust a priority. Aho, the portable Animus. No mention in the official credits, but all those emails, all those middle-of-the-night phone calls from Madrid, there's a lot of me in there. Sophia, if I'd known you just wanted to strip mine my brain and leave me in the dark, I never would have followed you. Go away! There's no candy here! Nothing in life is ever free. Ever. The Animus. I can tell. I know it wouldn't have worked without my advice. Just look how they did the heat sink, the VRMs, the high amperage rating by transistor. It was me who told them it would offset failure of the... What's this? Hello there, DNA reader module. Are you ringing my doorbell? Maybe there's some candy here after all. I've come to the conclusion that Sophia is shit at hiring staff. The entire Madrid facility. Ugh. How do they not see it? It would be so easy. You just have to parse the genetic memory input and work from smaller data pools. You could even process incomplete samples and still create a reliable model for high levels of synchronization. The reader module and the decryption software would need an update, but it's doable. Madrid's probably congratulating themselves just for getting this far. Meanwhile, I'm partying with some congealed veggie curry, 3 plasma screens, a disassembled Animus, and Raw Victoria's debut album on loop. Sahete. Dee will be mad when she sees how I use Milton's DNA, but what did she expect when she asked me for help? I needed someone's genetic profile to test the Animus, and, well, his was right there. All in the name of science. I like morning briefings. They're short, minimal nonsense, and they have free coffee. No downtime this week. They're putting me and Dee on a plane to Alexandria 2 days from now. I don't get why Hathaway's in such a rush. We're being deployed to extract an artifact. If it were a person of interest, the push would make more sense. A person could be halfway across the world in a couple of hours. But an artifact that's been sitting around for 2,000 years, it's not going anywhere. An artifact of high interest. Heard that before. It always ends up being some crappy pottery shard or half an old book. My Animus runs on DNA, not tableware. It'll be strange visiting Egypt for the first time since 2013. Back then I went looking for my roots, and found trouble instead. It's good that Dee's coming. She always keeps me from doing anything too stupid. Turns out the artifact of high interest is also a person of interest. A mummy. And a golden opportunity. I've informed Dee of some changes I'm making to our assignment parameters. She acted mad, but I know she's eager to see my Animus field tested. Abstergo won't mind. Well, they would if they found out, but they won't. Hathaway's intel was a disaster. They have no idea what's going on with this extraction. Field tech is fun and all, but that's not why I left Berkeley. If the Animus lets me ride DNA this old, if the reader can model the missing codons and extrapolate the genetic memories that aren't mine, Sophia would lose her Abstergo. Abstergo will come to me on their hands and knees. My name will be right up there with Warren Vidick's. Ana Metakida Minda. Too bad the Madrid facility got blown up. But I bet they'll build a new one soon. This one will be in Philly, and its lead engineer will be Leila Hassan.
Still looking for the cyclosporin? I definitely packed it in the med kit.
Got the cyclosporin.
2cc should do it. Don't forget the alcohol wipe. I wish I was there to help.
You do a good job looking after me, even from the hotel. And I know how you like your aircon. Going back in. This is so badass.
Be careful.
I must protect this great land. Alexandria is where the snake thrives, and Aya lives. I must find them both. Yamu. Home to my old friend Menehet. He will be in the temple. He always is. Oh. Yeah. Whoa.
What? What?
Kill you!
See you suffer for that! Die, mongrel! Hey, what? Hey! You should not have come here!
I must be careful now.
Cannot escape! In my rage! You will suffer for that!
Magi have a duty to the gods. We must be strong and ready to fight. But we must only fight when it is just.
I'll practice hard, Papa. I want to be strong and hunt like you do.
You are already better with your weapons than many men. You will make a fine Magi, son.
Like Mom says, may your victories multiply.
The divine lion, the powerful one. Her breath formed the desert, the fiercest of hunters. She leads the armies of the Pharaoh into battle. This area is off limits.
What? Alarm! Alarm!
Hey, weapons ready. All right.
Whoa.
Hey, what?
Whoa.
High position göre.
Whoa. scene of death. I should investigate. Sekhmet, the goddess of hunters. But there are scratches here, above the statue's stomach. What does it represent? Scraps of blood and flesh. There was a body here, but crocodiles must have devoured it. The lid of a sarcophagus. There was a symbol here, but it is too damaged for me to make out. Scraps of a message. There's too much missing. Was this a terrible ceremony? There is so much blood, as if some butchery occurred here. But the elements have eroded many of the signs. Troubling. If I had more information, I might understand this better. But as he was eaten by a crocodile, I'll keep my eye out for anything else so unusual.
My husband will die if you refuse to search for him. Medjay, help me, I will pay you.
What do you need?
Last night, my dear husband Claudius took a boat out to see the ruins across the lake. He has not returned. None of these brutes honor a wife's pain. I beg you.
I will seek him out.
Do be quick. I will await you here.
بدلك آني خيط. لهن. وجنت.
And here is Claudius.
Hi. You? Obviously can talk? Always something new. Why are you so angry? Oh, gods. I'm going to...
Claudius!
Hey, you! Hello!
The crocodiles are dead. Now to speak to Claudius and find out why he came out here.
Why did you kill them? We had only just met.
Claudius, you are drunk.
Yes, that is me. And no, I am not. I had only 2 or 10 beers.
All right. Let's get you back to your wife.
I have a wife? Oh, Mother will be so pleased.
What is your reason for going out there, Claudius?
I was going... I don't really remember. I came from Alexandria for the festival. And some kind of... someone offered me to drink all night for free. Impossible to resist. What were we talking about?
How you got here?
Oh! Right, then I woke up here with those crocodili all around. Tell me, can they really speak?
Egypt is a land full of magic and ancient mystery.
Amazing. My friends in the city will never believe it. Did you say something about a wife?
Yes, yours.
See, I do not understand that. How could I have a wife? I am a virgin. At least I think I am.
I will hear no more on this subject. You can take it up with your wife.
But you do not understand. Every woman I've ever tried to...
Please, shut up.
Oh, I am sorry. This fresh wind off the river is good for me. I am feeling much more clear-headed now.
Splendid.
Right position gerecht.
There you are, my dear. I was worried about you.
Oh, my Dionysus. I remember. I went to the island because of her. She got me drunk, married me, told me I owed her a virginity tax. Whose virginity?
You can go. This is between me and my husband.
No, don't go. They'll kill me.
Show him what happens when you try to cheat a woman.
Please, help me.
Forget him. He's just an idiot. They have taken enough from our land. My brothers! You have slain my brothers! You were supposed to help me, not him!
Praise and thanks. You saved my life. And my purse.
In future, be careful when drinking with strangers.
Can I tempt you with something? Right position gerecht. All right. Sold. All right. Sold. Sold. All right. Sold. Right position gerecht. نتنس من السيد نتش بددوك نحكد حنر السساف حين ردت ويك هم هريات نتجيرو ستير خيني خنوم سنيو جدي عمخ Amo pete meno pe. Always a pleasure.
And you! I had no wish to kill your brothers, but the three of you brought this on yourselves.
Zet bine! Jag said her killed you.
Out of the way! Now!
What are you playing at? Clear the way!
No one can help me. No one has seen my book. Have you seen my Book of the Dead in your travels, Magi? I went all the way to Memphis to buy it.
No. How was it lost?
Bandits. They came from the dunes nearby. When their leader saw how I cared for the book, he wrenched it from me. I thought my heart would stop.
I can help. I do not fear them.
I have been praying for someone like you. That book will unite me with my wife's spirit.
There you are, Father. We are going home.
But this Magi is helping me.
Oh, yes? You are going to find his book? If by some miracle you do, thank you.
Any Sigiria did you hear where the bandits meant to go?
Oh, the leader told the others to meet him at the necropolis, I think.
We live nearby.
I am not going home until I...
Father, the book is gone. You will find Mother in the field of reeds without it. I promise.
I should be cautious around here. Here is the Book of the Dead. Becca will be pleased. Now to return the book to the old man.
Steal from me?
Is it stealing if you rob a thief?
I took it for my father. Keep the net safe. Out of the way! Fighting sometimes. Push on.
Has your father left us?
His good life is over. He was too weak to live till you return.
May he be conducted in peace.
He was in despair that his cow would not join my mother's.
Where is his body? It is not too late.
You are a blessing from the gods. He receives the rites in the small temple.
Right position, Gere. Right position, Gere.
Old man, your book. May it guide you to your wife's side.
Medjay, great warrior, come. I sell you what you want. You need it, I have it. If I don't have it, you don't need it. Redda has your back in these desolate lands.
You are but a boy. How did you come by such fine treasure?
Plucked from the ancient lands of the desert, the sunken vessels of the Nile, refined by handmaidens of the gods. Weaponry forged in Nubian mines, Persian jewels, and Assyrian treasures. I have it all.
I see. You are well-traveled for such a young man.
Old wisdom, Neb. I have acquired from long nights in the desert with my camel.
I will see what you have.
Come, look around. If you want good Neb, I have other jobs too.
Bayek! What good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menehet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course, of course. At the moment of your pleasure. Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you, Menehet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
Menehet will do, for one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamu now plays constant host to ceremonies showing our rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Oh, vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
See now, there's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him 4-1. Huh?
You taught us to secure every advantage possible over a Tainder's foe.
Yes. And I am very dangerous! Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path!
You found me. Your turn to hide.
Come away from there, Naila. You're getting in the priest's way.
Are you hired? Harunache Bakti!
Khayriet.
Naila, are you following me?
You might get lost without me. It's a big temple.
Keba, what in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there.
بددك آني خيط.
This way. Through the tunnel.
Thank you, Uncle Bayek.
Go straight home to your mother. She will be worried. Your father wants you to go home.
You will meet your end.
Solis, stay back!
Help! Shield! Asa Aeni!
Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
Yes, but I want to see...
Hush. Come down now. We can watch stars from the riverbank.
Are you going to sleep?
That's the last of the children. I will tell Menehet that the children are safe.
Look at this! Fraud abounds in your market. And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Priest, you have proven as false as your mummies.
Menehet, your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand.
Numes Neo Gideon? High decision gerecht. Bededuk ani khayet. Nienga au pedies.
We're innocent.
Eriura nepeteris. Te ahe te pie erputput. Hiayati sebu padekis. This looks like a giant maiden.
These cat mummies are false!
Greetings. I am...
You have come to the right place, Neb. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I want is to ask about false idols sold at the market.
I have heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
Huh?
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menehet sent me. Your silence is an insult to his holy office.
I wish to anger neither him nor the gods. We are forced to sell items of lesser quality, or see our stalls destroyed.
Who is behind this?
I can say no more now. Let us meet tonight, where the village turns to farmland.
Yeah. Any Sigiriot. Idiodin. Oran vulimiti michanesterina excelethis.
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it.
No one will find your body once we feed it to the crocodiles.
This one's a worthy fighter. A shade of curiosity will be fatal.
Morias para siervasmata dudanestin.
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head. Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace. Whoa.
Should not have come here. Distract the enemy. I will push on.
Whoa.
I'll have your guts out! Die, mongrel!
What?
Shit!
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Menehet will rest easy now that this is done. Whoa. Yeah.
بددوك آني تخيط نوم مسني وجريان
Whoa. Clear the way!
خايف position قرأ بددوك آني تخيط
Whoa.
إني سجلت.
Ah, here you are.
How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isfet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near the market, but check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
خايف position قرأ
خايف position قرأ
جهل بيك خايف كيف جن بددوك آني تخيط
Here! No one leaves an effort!
إني
correct.
خايف position قرأ
This must be Pamu. Ugh. The man stinks of beer.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get him to leave for hours.
إني سجلت.
نوم مسني وجريان هي خايف position قرأ أنا ما استفدت
هانتشي
بددوك لهن وخنت High position قرأ
Menahet.
That is Pamu! What has happened to him?
His passion for toasting Sekhmet has exceeded his head for drink.
This is a disaster! People have come from the Red Land and the Black to see him fight.
If a fight is all that is needed, I could replace him.
Of course, Magi. You honor yourself in saving me from disgrace. Speak to the High Priest in the temple courtyard. He will take care of the rest.
بددوك آني
إني سجلت.
يا آية ريلو
قائم نوم جد
Your Holiness, I am here to fight for Sekhmet.
You're not Pamu. He was meant to play Sekhmet.
Pamu is ill. He is recovering at the temple.
Fine. Follow me.
Do not fear. Sekhmet will receive a fine tribute.
Beloved of Sekhmet, who illumines the double land with her flame. We give thanks for your presence on this sacred night. We invite your witness on the solemnity of our customs. We unveil to you a ritual that has guarded us for century upon century. May
For about
every
5
eye
years,
look
really.
upon the warrior for whom the two skies opened.
Come, the
Sekhmet,
crowd
Lady
awaits.
of slaughter. The light rises with Sekhmet and falls as she falls. Should malice cling too strongly to your hearts, Isfet, the evil one, shall smite the goddess and condemn Yamu to 100 seasons of darkness. But should your hearts be pure, the goddess shall favor us, shielding us from the obscurity of chaos. Let the battle begin! Since a time unknown, Sekhmet the lioness has shielded us from Isfet's greed.
Sekhmet! Chase away our bad
Once
luck!
husband to Ma'at, goddess of order. Tampering with her scales of judgment, he grew fat on the souls of mortals. Ma'at cast him out of the hall of justice. In his hunger, he returned. But Sekhmet knew his heart and guarded
which
the
one is
door
Sekhmet,
against him.
and which one is Isfet?
Their battle lasted 20 days and nights before Sekhmet subdued. Warrior, thy spine is golden and blazes with splendor. The goddess protects her favorite from every impurity. Their battle lasted 20 days and nights before Sekhmet subdued the Lord of Chaos. Look, the weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The lioness fangs flees the darkness. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm. Look, his Sekhmet's warrior.
I could swear you were the Blood Eater herself.
Ah. Oh, the priest's recounting of the battle between the goddess and Isfet was new to me.
It is a tale of his own invention. You will not hear it outside Yamu. Would that you'd agree to stay with us longer. But I know that greater duties call you.
I'll say goodbye to the children before I leave.
Do so. They'll miss you. You are always welcome in Yamu, whenever your journeys bring you to our Nome.
Keep the mask and staff of the goddess as poor tokens of our respect.
Malla khere. Numes neo jiriam. Hay position gere.
Strange to see bodies left out like this. The embalmer must know more. It's a shame to see 3 dead left neglected. What happened?
They were just brought here, Magi. A family struck down by the sword. Only the daughter, Ira, survived. She carried them here one by one. Poor girl. All by herself now. A tragic story.
Tragic indeed. Where is she now?
You can find her on the abandoned date farm near the road where her family died.
Ira sounds like a woman worth meeting.
Papa, how do you know if you're in love?
Why, Khemu? Do you think you are in love?
I don't know. Love should feel good. You and Mom are the only ones I love. But this hurts. Sometimes I can't even think straight.
That sounds like love. It could be. I was once like that. I'm very sorry, son. The Scorpion goddess, Serket. She protected Iset and Horus from jealous Set. She still protects against poisonous animals, but not love. Against that, there is no protection. Not even the gods can. soldiers. They must be looking for Iras. Best lay low. And hope she does too.
Anything? Okay. Nothing. Not so far. Hey, what? Nothing. Better stay sharp.
Find that girl!
Let's...
What?
Show yourself. I dare you.
Hail in peace, Iras. All I want is to speak with you.
The last man to say so. Murdered my family.
I've come to help you, Iras.
How do you come to know my name?
A priest told me of you.
Ah. My kin have owned this land for centuries, but left it barren until now. A soldier came to us, saying his master held a deed of sale. My father refused to concede the property. Then, well, the rest is as you know it.
What will you do?
The farm is my birthright. I will work it as long as I can.
I can ensure you are not harassed by soldiers.
You may try. The villa they spoke of lies northwest of here, on the road to Alexandria. If you fail, tell the world I died preserving my family's legacy!
Halt! Stay there!
They will attack on sight here.
To kill you!
In my range!
My need is great.
There. مركبت دقامه سجريت لج سجام
Whoa. I should not be seen in this area.
Should not have come here. Damn it, we must catch up.
letter on fine papyrus. Sophronius. Yet another man made butcher for the sake of wealth.
Hey!
Hey, what? Going to gut you.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah.
Damn it, we must...
There you are.
Whoa.
Halt! Stay there! Hey, what? Die!
Aha! You cannot escape! There you are! What? I'll kill you!
Decision gerecht.
بدلوك آني تخيط.